I be trying. Hello. We are live on YouTube and IG. Hello, I am Renee B. Renee Bennett. Up to my hello. Maisha, and I don't have my glasses, so this is gonna be real interesting. I'm gonna get real close to this here camera. Yes, I have some banana peels, but we are talking all things wigs, and I want to show y'all something. Why I had these banana peels right here. So hey, we are live also on YouTube and IG. I very seldom only go live on YouTube. I normally do StreamYard, and I'm live on Facebook as well. But I wanted to do something a little different, so I'm gonna look up IG and down YouTube. So hello and welcome. If you all have the opportunity, please share this video because I know people have questions about these here wigs and custom units. And hello, Miss Jazzy, I believe. I'm gonna try to not get my phone to fall. It's doing I think I'll be okay. It was actually charging, but I think I'm okay. I just want to get it centered with the laptop, and that way we can be centered and I don't have to keep really looking up and down. But hey, so if y'all have some questions about these here wigs, this is the one I made the other day, and I am absolutely shocked that she is still available. I have sent out probably 6 quotes on her, and she's still here. No one has grabbed her. So she's still available, and I'll tell you about her in just a minute. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to go live. I very seldom go live on Instagram, on this Instagram page. I normally go live on my ministry page. Thank you. She is gorgeous. And we do say she, and we do say her. Her name this is Sierra. Okay. This is Sierra. We have Sierra. And hi, Kristen. How are you? So this is Sierra. And I actually saw the singer Sierra's hair, and I was like, oh, I'm always being inspired. That's the next wig I'm gonna make. And I'm trying to make it a really a habit of having stock units available, which is not easy. I will say that, because if I have so many orders already in, it's hard for me just to make a unit and just have it sitting over here. My baby sister's here. Hey, baby sis Cherie. You love Sierra? Listen, Sierra's available, okay? Listen, so I wanted to jump right in. And then if y'all have questions about just wigs, period, talk to me. I'm here to answer questions, and I may do this for about 30 or 45 minutes. We'll see. All right, so as you can see, I have what we call old school back in the day. We got any 70s and 90s babies up in here. Banana peels. We used to wear our hair like this, especially if you're a church girl like me and my sister on here. We're church girls, and so we used to wear these banana peels in our hair. But I am not leaving this like this. This is what I do not like about wigs. And when I see it, it makes my skin crawl, y'all. When your wig is like this, listen, Linda, Cherie. So listen, this is what I don't like about when I see people with their wigs on. See, this is so wiggy to me. Okay. So what I do, when it's just flat like that, like it's y'all see that? Ain't nothing cute. I'm gonna back up so you can see it real good. You look at it too, YouTube. This is what I despise in the custom unit world, even just the wig world. You can buy your wig online somewhere. Y'all, I don't like it. So what I do is I do these, but I am helping the people. So when I make my wigs and when I style them out, all my wigs come pre-styled. So I add these banana peels, and then I do this. I just kind of rub them out. And what that does is it's going to give me just a little bit of lift right there in the front. And I might have had too much of a hump because I'm trying to be funny. But I just let that relax just a little bit, just the heat from your fingers to smooth that on out. And that's what I like to do. I like to give it just a little bit of a lift off your head, because what happens is it makes it look like it's your hair. So if I turn to the side, you'll no longer see the space between it, the banana peel, right? And it just gives it a little bit of lift, and that makes it look, I'm gonna let you see too, YouTube. It just makes that unit look so much more natural. Don't that look better? Can y'all give me some hearts? Give me some hearts. So that's number A. Okay, that's what I wanted to handle on today. Is number one, quit flattening out the front of that wig, and I need you to give it just a little bit of lift, smooth it out, and then just right in the front, lift it right there. Thank you, Alana. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's A. B, all of my units, and I want y'all to ask questions, and I'm gonna try to catch them too. And YouTube, I think you have a comment box. I see it here. So if you have questions, you can ask me some as well. So natural is, listen, it has to look natural is like the thing. That's, well, let's back up. I have been making units for a very long time. I actually first started making wigs in like 2008. Let me just tell y'all who I am. My name is Renee Bennett. I am a wife of 20 years. I've been with my husband since I was 16 years old. So we've been married. Hey, Asia. We have been married for 20 years, but we've been together 27 years. Yeah, duh, we've been married. Yeah, we were together 7 years before we got married. So we have been together 27 years. I have 3 children. My oldest is 26. I have a almost 20-year-old who'll be 20 in April. And I have a 12-year-old daughter who will be 13 in March. So the children will be 27. The oldest will turn 27 in October. So they will be 27, 20, and 13. So that means I had a baby unintentionally every 7 years. Don't do that if you have not had children. Don't do it, because they'll never go to school together. I had elementary, really daycare, elementary and high school child. It was all, yeah, don't do that. And I've been a hairstylist. I started braiding hair at the age of 9. I taught myself how to braid. I wanted a corn silk cabbage patch. Some of you may be too young to even know what that is, but I asked my mother for a corn silk cabbage patch so I can teach myself how to braid. I taught myself how to braid hair, and I had a neighbor who had a granddaughter. She took care of her granddaughter, and I started braiding her hair. I might have been 10, maybe 11. So I had my first client at like 10 or 11 years old. And then from there, I went to high school, and I was like, oh, I wish I would do somebody's hair, because the girls at the time in high school were just messy and catty and full of drama, and I wanted no parts of hair. And I was set up. I feel like the good Lord set me up. He had one of my best friends to convince me to go to beauty school after high school. I could have gone to a beauty school while I was in high school, but I wanted literally nothing to do with women, because I didn't want drama as a career. Like, who wants that, right? But God is funny, So here I am 20 years later, as well as I'm 43. I got my license at 23. 20 years later, I have been licensed. I absolutely love what I do. Hair has become ministry. And so it's what I do. All right. So now to these wigs. I started making wigs for myself. Quick weave wigs. I wasn't sewing wigs at that time. That wasn't big. I'm talking about, this is like, y'all, mid 2000s. So it wasn't a big thing to actually stitch a wig, but it was really big to actually make them, with glue, so I would get a little styrofoam head, put a stocking cap on it. And I wish I could share pictures of those wigs. I have them on my IG. I'll share them once we're done with this live. But I was making bobs. I was making short haircuts. I was doing that for me because I didn't want to cut my hair, but I wanted to change my hair, right? There's a saying by Coco Chanel that when a woman changes her hair, she changes her life. And then we have that great song by India.Arie, I Am Not My Hair. And I don't agree with India. So when I say I love me some India.Arie, but the kid here is her hair. When my hair is right, I'm right. So I am my hair. I am. So yeah, and I started making wigs, like stitching wigs, sewing wigs. I started doing that. Probably playing with them in 2007-ish, maybe 8, maybe 2000. No, I'm sorry. 2000, and it might have been 20. Actually, let's fast forward. It might have been like 2014, 15 is when I started making wigs. And I had some clients that had alopecia, and I made one for them. And then, I start and stop and start and stop, but I always made myself wigs up until 2020. I was still making them, but just for my clients, just kind of here and there. They knew I made them. It was just something that I just did, on the side. Just if my clients knew about it, I made a wig. In a salon, I am a hairstylist. I'm no longer full-time. Praise Jesus. I am part-time now. I work only Thursday through Saturday, and I absolutely love it. I am home Monday through Wednesday, and it is amazing. After 20 years, you deserve to take a little time off. So I only work in the salon on the weekends, and I absolutely love it. And I just do hair, this, natural hair, color cut, blowout, silk press, whatever, relaxers. And then 2020 hit, and I have a celebrity client. She had me to make her a wig. I've been doing her hair prior to COVID happening. I had been doing her hair for about 7 years. Some people knew, a lot of people didn't know because I don't really advertise my celebrity clients. But I made her wig. And during COVID, she was doing a lot of videos. And after I made that wig, she did this video, and she was talking about something that was like, oh, who did your hair? And so that started an entire wig business. Like that being off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is now when I'm home making these beauties right here, as when I make wigs. And so that's Renee in the wig world in a nutshell. And so what I want to talk about, again, if you have any questions regarding custom units, I want you to ask them. That's why we're here. I want to kind of dispel some myths. I'll just share some things just off the top of my head, just some questions I typically get. And so I'm going to just kind of go right in with this number one question and concern. Is a lot of people, are shocked when I send them a quote, and it's mainly because of the price. And so the way my wigs are priced is I use, and I have some actual packs of my hair. I use 100% virgin Indian hair. My vendor is in India. I have been using him since 2012. I am a creature of habit. If it works, I ain't changing, And so he is currently my only vendor right now. You can see it on YouTube as well. And so this is a 20-inch bundle of, I always use loose curly. So this hair is this hair. It's the same exact hair. I always, unless somebody requests something different, I'm always going to purchase loose curly. Why do I purchase loose curly hair? Because it styles amazingly. Anything that's straight is obviously going to be too straight to hold curls, so it's going to automatically fall really easily. I'm going to throw another shameless plug in there. Her Sierra is available. She is 26 inches, 3 bundles, 22, 24, 26, and it just has a lace closure. The closure is literally from here to here. So if you want a part, right side, left side, you have the flexibility of doing that. Back to the hair. So beautiful luster. This hair alone can last you, say for instance, if you just want to buy bundles, I do sell bundles. Okay. I do sell bundles. If you wanted to buy a bundle for your sew-in, this hair is going to last you. It'll last you as long as you take care of it. What does that mean? You can't be just sleeping all on top of your hair. You put a satin bonnet on it, have satin pillowcases. You don't want to just, it's an investment. Okay. You want to tie her up. This hair can last you. I've had a client that kept her hair for 1.5 years. Same hair. She'll come into the salon. We'll take it out, put it back in, so forth. So again, this is our loose curly virgin Indian hair. I get directly from India. Same vendor for many, many, many years. As you can see, this hair is 2 different colors. So every unit that you have seen me post on my Instagram or on my Facebook, I literally hand color. I literally hand sew these wigs, meaning I have my wig block between my legs and I'm stitching with my hand. I do not use a sewing machine. I know. There are more innovative ways to make units, but I am a creator. I like to touch, feel, stitch, brush, color, and I am a colorist. I have spent thousands amongst thousands of dollars taking color classes. And oftentimes I'm the only African American in the class. I will throw that in there. So that tells you I'm not going to many African American classes. I am typically going to very Caucasian classes because I love color, and so my color techniques are, it's all from the education that I have received over the years. And so this unit only has low light. So the brown that you see, let's just pause for the cause and just give God some glory for how natural this girl looks. Can y'all send some hearts? Because she looks really good. My units are glueless. There is not an ounce of glue. I'm going to lift her for you. My hair is semi braided. What that means is I need to braid my hair again. So there are some braids in there. It's just growing out. And you can see I still have my edges. When I say I ain't a bit more shame because I have a head full of hair that I don't like to wear. Let's throw that out. So yeah, but all my edges are there. I'm shaved on this side. So it may look sparse, but it's because my hair is shaved. I keep it shaved on this side. I don't know why. It's just who I am. But yeah, so I'm going to pull her back down. But glueless. We don't do glue. We don't do gel. No sprays. Listen, glueless units is the way to go because we are not trying to lose our hair. We will maintain all of our edges. The long unit that you see on my Instagram page, also on this promo photo, I made that unit in 2020. It's 2022, y'all. I still have it. I still wear it every now and again. Whenever you see me with that long, multicolored, blonde, brown wig, that is my wig. For those of you that's on YouTube, if you do not follow me on Instagram, I am Hair Artist Renee. All one word. Hair Artist Renee on Instagram. And you can see all of the units that I've made over these past few years. And so I'm going to be quiet. What questions do you have? I know y'all have some questions. Questions, concerns. Let me show you my closure. I also have frontals. This is how I feel about closures and frontals. I personally am a closure girl. I don't wear ponytails on my own natural hair, so I will never pull a wig into a ponytail. That's just not my thing. And I'm also a bob girl. I love bobs. So I wear bobs more than anything. But here are my closures. This is let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 5x5. I have to count how many inches, but it's a 5x5 closure. So again, that closure literally goes from temple to temple. So if you want middle part, right side part, left side part, you can definitely part. And this is just our natural wave. This is just the natural texture of the hair. This hair will not lose its texture if you do not put heat on it every day. But just like your natural hair, if you put heat on your hair every day, you're going to lose your curl pattern. Same. This is not, listen, weave is not magic hair. Okay, let me read this question. I recently signed up for a wig class. However, I was advised by a fellow stylist that it would be better to find a wig vendor and measure the client's head and custom color it, and then it would still essentially be custom. What are your thoughts? I'm so glad you asked that question. Now, here are my thoughts because I do know a lot. Let me throw this out real quick. So I want to talk about wig costs, and I'm gonna come back to this question because it lines up with where I'm going. My wigs, my custom units. I say units because it just sounds cuter than a wig because people have their proclivities about wig, the word wig, and stigmas and stuff. So we call them custom units. So my units start at about, I'm gonna say roughly $700. Typically we'll just say a 16-inch unit with a closure with no color, you're looking at about $700. This particular unit here, 3 bundles. Let's just talk about how much a bundle of hair costs. This is 20, how many I say? This is 20 inches. This 20-inch bundle of hair alone is, I'm going to tell you the cost. Hold on. I'm going to tell you, hold on. It's $140 for a 20-inch bundle. For a 26-inch bundle, that's like $165. That's just for one bundle of hair. So you add 3 of those bundles plus your closure plus custom color, you're looking at about 11. And then, don't forget, I got to make it. So I also charge a rate to make it. To make units, I charge $450. That's just for me to sit down and let me throw out. Oftentimes, y'all, because I have so many orders, I'm making wigs overnight. Like sometimes there is no sleep, but it's a sacrifice because I love what I do. So this unit is about $1,100. But what is the advantage of that? This unit is going to last you literally up to 2 years. That is if one thing I'm coming back, Alana. I'm coming right back. I do not sleep. I also suggest you do not sleep in your unit. Do not sew down your unit because you might as well get a sew in. Do not sew. You do what you want to do. But I suggest do not sew your wig on. Why are you going to do that? Just get a sew in. But some people do. I have a couple clients that sew their wigs on. And today, I'm still like, why you do this? But whatever. I do what they want. Okay. But don't sew it on. I get that little band and hang my unit up. And honey, in the morning, I'm ready to go. I put her on. I'm ready to go. That's just because it's just easy. Back to this question, Alana, many stylists actually, and even non-hairstylists, go that route. They buy the already, most of those are full lace units. Most of them are. Some of them are. I do know vendors are now making closure units and frontal units where there is the closure and then sewn in wefts, or there is a frontal and then sewn in wefts. You can do that. But this is what I personally don't like about wigs that are already made. It's a whole lot of work and a whole lot of time to color those units that are already made. I don't even color units that are already made. I don't make the unit and then color. Unless I'm doing what I call where I customize, where this unit I actually added some more color to it. But I don't start there. I color my bundles first. I color my closure or my frontal first, and then I'll make the unit. So that's the artistic part of it. You kind of just have to have a mindset where you already know where you're going to lay the hair. So say, for instance, I wish I had a bundle that was already cut open. So say, for instance, if this bundle was open, right? And so I have that weft out. I'm going to hold it right here. What I always do with the end pieces, and if I'm doing like a double process color, and that's where there's going to be brown and blonde, I'm going to always put blonde on both ends. If I need to go back once that unit is made and just, it needs a little bit more blonde on the face to kind of brighten up the face. That's easier to go and add accent pieces than to actually try to do like a double process on a wig that's already made. Here's why. You're going to have bleeding. Let's just start there. You're going to have some bleeding because this is 3 bundles. This is a lot of hair to try to color a totally different color. So you got to start at the bottom. You got to be careful you don't get that cap wet too much to where it's stretched out of shape. It's just a lot of pros and cons. And it could just be me because I am a little special when it comes to stuff like that. I just like stuff the way I like it. Now, I do also teach color classes. So I tell those students, do not bring a wig off in here. I'm going to teach you how to color this hair. And that way, and I'm going to tell you this. So say, for instance, if someone have a 16-inch unit, that's 2 bundles of hair and a closure, hypothetically speaking, it's going to take me 3 hours to color that hair for that one wig. When we get to 3 bundles of 26-inch hair, it is you can't see how long this hair is, YouTube. We talking about, this is touching my belly. So when we say 3 bundles of 26-inch hair, it takes me about 5 hours to do a double process on this. This didn't take long. Just to throw some little low lights off in there, that's real quick, maybe an hour on each bundle, and the closure, maybe an hour and a half. But you have to time mixing, application, process, and then wait. It has the process. So imagine doing a double process. I typically do highlights first. It's work. It's a lot of work. So I would, that's just me, because I have a system that I have found that works. So I'd much rather color the bundles first and then make the wig. How long does it typically take to make the unit? Let me make sure I didn't skip questions before. Okay. All right. How long does it typically take to make the unit? It depends. If I'm not watching TV or listening to a sermon, because I get a little distracted. But if I'm just focused and making one, again, if we're talking a 2 bundle closure type unit, 2 hours max, hour and a half, maybe. Not long. I know. I'm silly, but not long, especially making it by hand. Now I've heard, because I've never done it before, when you make it with a sewing machine, it's like 45 minutes. Again, I'm a little different. I just want to do it my way. I don't mind doing it my way. Yeah, it's not bad at all. I mean, if I wanted to, I could make, if I didn't have to color. Let me throw that out there. And it's very seldom that I don't have to color, because most people come to me for color. So a lot of the units I have made, matter of fact, I am shocked when I don't get a wig. When I get an order that does not require color. I'm so shocked. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Any other questions? Any other questions? I want to show you all. I brought my curling iron as well. So this is my best friend. This is a Paul Mitchell 1 1/4 inch curling iron. This is what I use to curl most of my units with. And when I say curl, we're not really curling. So a lot of people actually think that this is the texture of the hair, especially when I do like the shorter ones, not 26 inches. But this is what I use. Keep coloring. You know, that's what I sure will. Hey there, Miss Lady. I'm waiting on that next order too. I know you were saying you want to get one. This is not plugged up, but I'm just show you all. I typically curl away from the face. It's not plugged up, but I'm just showing you how I curl. Matter of fact, I'm so silly, y'all. I know. I'm gonna throw this in here. A lot of people think I'm real quiet, but I'm actually very silly when I want to be. So I'm going to share a funny video because my truck has a plug in it, and I was getting ready to head to a lunch. I was at the gas station, and I was getting ready to head to lunch with my husband, and my curls had fallen, and I was like, "Ooh, while I'm sitting here, let me see if this curling iron will plug up." And while I'm sitting here getting this gas, but that's what I do. So I always pull down and I always curl back. Now, of course, this is already curled, but that's what the curl is going to look like. And your unit is going to stay styled up to 3 weeks. I may shampoo my unit every 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah. I mean, I may have to touch up a curl here or there, but I try not to curl it too often because, again, I don't want to mess up the texture. But back to this curling this hair in the car. Y'all, I'm silly. So my hair was falling. I was going to go to lunch with my hubby one day. So I'm at the gas station and I had my curling iron. I was like, "Ooh," I did a whole video. It was so funny. So, but the truck obviously only takes so much wattage. So it'll get hot and then it'll cut off. And I was like, "No, stay on. I'm trying to get these curls." But it curled. It was cute. I'm going to show the video in a bit too. Any other questions? Okay. Any other questions? Any other concerns? What do y'all have? Again, y'all know I am all for glueless units. I typically sew, I didn't bring everything in here, but I typically sew an elastic band in my units. And also, because I know people like, "Oh my God, is my wig gonna fall off?" No, you have to take it off. It's not gonna just fall off or blow off with the wind. But you can, I usually sew a comb on the side, and the combs are literally like bobby pins. This unit doesn't have anything in it yet, but I am gonna sew it in there. But two combs, one comb on each side, and then one at the nape of the neck, and then also an elastic band. Oh, yep. I'll share links as well. I'll see how to do that. I think I can share them on the YouTube. So I'm going to add this. I have not added my YouTube channel in my link tree on Instagram, so I will do that. And again, for you, those of you that are on Instagram, if you do not follow me, I'm sorry, on YouTube. If you do not follow me on IG, go ahead and do that. I am at Hair Artist Renee. So I will share the links, like where I get my elastic. I'll share where I get my thread from, because I'm real picky about the thread that I use. I mean, even down to the thread. I get my thread all the way in California, because I have yet to find my thread here in Texas. So I just order. I wish I had everything in here. Y'all, hold on. Let me help y'all out. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'm back. Took less than a minute. Okay, so I want to show you all some of my sewing tools. So this is what I use. I actually just got thread in, and I'll share the vendor on my YouTube channel. So this is my thread. This is a very large spool of thread. I don't know what size it is. I don't know, but this will last me a very, very long time, and I ordered 2 of them. So this is nylon thread. I do not use yarn thread. Okay. No, the little X emoji lady, listen. Oh, awesome. Praise the Lord, Alana. So listen, nylon. I'll share the link where I get it at. This is what I use to sew ins, wigs. This is a must. It's very, very strong. It's not going to break. Like, you cannot break this thread if you wanted to. So I'll share where I get it at. This, I'll share it here first on YouTube, is my lace tint spray. This is what I use to spray my lace, depending on the skin tone of the individual that's getting her unit. This is by Eben, New York. And this is tinted lace. This is for your lace. Hopefully it's not showing backwards, but this is what I get. None of these people are sponsoring me, so I'm gonna throw that out there. You can though, but this is what I use. And this one is actually light brown. The 3 colors I get is light brown, medium brown. I'm sorry, let me say the right colors. This is light, warm brown, medium brown, and dark brown. They have lighter shades. You can get all of them. I think it's like 5 or 6 different colors, but those are my main 3. And sometimes I intermix them, kind of just to create a tone. I'm always mixing because, we're doing makeup. I do that too. I'm always mixing tones. But again, light brown, light, warm brown, medium brown, and dark brown. This is my elastic band. I'll add the link. I ordered this on Amazon. I order a roll because I make a lot of wigs that call. How do they come through? Hold on, y'all. Hey, London, call your daddy and tell him I'll call him back. Hubby's calling. But this is my elastic. I buy this really big roll because I make a lot of wigs. So I don't have time to be trying to buy little packs of elastic bands. Now, how much do I use on a wig? I typically count, which I'm thinking it's an inch. So I think I do about 15 inches. I'm guesstimating. So what I do is I kind of guesstimate, I guesstimate where an inch is. And so I usually go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's say 14. So that's usually about how much I will cut off for. Y'all can't hear me? Oh, can y'all hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Oh, Lord. Can you hear me now? Hold on, YouTube. No? Oh, my hubby. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. YouTube. IG's having some issues. Thank y'all for joining with me. All right. Thank y'all for being patient. I'm sorry. When my phone rung, it took out my sound. All right. We were talking about the elastic. All right, y'all come on back in. My husband called and I don't know how that call came through because I have my phone on do not disturb. All right, thank y'all for coming back. Come on back. Come on back. Come on back. How are you doing, D. Davis? Sir, how are you? All right, y'all. We're talking about elastic bands. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So again, I usually count about 14. I could be wrong. You can really get a ruler and measure it, but typically I just count what I guesstimate is about 14 inches, and this is what I sew in my units. Well, come on, listen. I was blessed to be in your room last January, so listen. Do you remember me coming to your class in January? All right, so here we go, y'all. That's D. Davis. He is an amazing custom wig maker. Now he's doing ventilating, something I have not yet finished tackling, but we'll be back. We will be back. But that's my here's my thread. Here's my what's this called? Elastic band that I usually sew in my units, and then these are my little wig clips. Again, none of these people are sponsoring me. I'm just showing you what I use. Not clips, they're combs. So I usually say the combs are like bobby pins. They kind of just slide in your hair. And so I use those. I don't really have any issues. None of my clients have lost hair from, the band or combs. I personally have not lost any hair. I've already showed y'all my hair. I have a head full of hair under here. I have not lost any hair wearing units. I think it's just really depend on what you're doing. Absolutely. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I absolutely agree. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure as well. So this is where we are. Again, if y'all have any other questions, do not shy away from reaching out, sending me any DMs. I don't mind sharing because sharing is caring. I am going to, a great announcement. So most of y'all know my wigs, and they still will be, are custom. They are made to order because that just works for me. But I am going to revamp my online store, reneebartistry.com, and there will be a few surprises on there. So if you are not already connected to my webpage, make sure you just save that on your bookmarks, all that good stuff. And there's some great things coming really, really, really soon. I'm very excited about that. But other than that, that's all I wanted to share. Again, I wanted to answer some questions about, whatever questions you had about custom units. Maybe also to help you not be afraid to wear them. What I call units, weave, whatever. It's an accessory. It's just a pair of shoes, some sunglasses, it's a handbag. That's what wigs are. You just, you wear them because you want to be cute. Okay, that's it. Hey, sis. Okay, Renee. But that's really it, y'all. So do y'all have any questions? Is that it? Is that it? Are we good? Again, I will tell you again that Sierra is her name, and she is still available. And I'm very shocked. This is the third stock unit I have made, and none of them survived 12 hours. So I am so shocked she is still here. So she is 26 inches, 3 bundles, 22, 24, 26 with a lace closure, and she's still available. So if you are interested, you can click that little Linktree link in my bio, and you can request a quote, and I'll forward it to you. Hi, Jenny Hall. How are you? Hey, Tarika, how are you? Y'all coming on? Do I mind sharing the price? Yes, ma'am. She's $11.78. $11.78 is how much she is. Any other questions? Hey, y'all. My people getting on. So what I was doing, Tarika and Jenny, was just answering any questions that you all may have about wigs or custom units, as we call them. Well, come on here and share the video, Kay Renee. I appreciate it. We're also live on YouTube. I haven't used this particular YouTube account, which is I kind of updated the name. I have two YouTube accounts. So this one that we're on today is Renee Bennett, hair artist. I shared a little bit about myself. This is video 2 because my husband called and it made the sound go out. So we're back, but we're getting ready to get off. So if there are not any more questions, again, if you do not follow me on YouTube, Instagram, I want you, and you want the details of the things that I showed you, where you can purchase it, go ahead and follow me, please, on YouTube, because I do want to do more videos like this. Okay. Any other questions? All right. And especially if y'all didn't see the first video, y'all have to learn about what was going on with this unit in the beginning. Okay. So you want to go back and watch that first one. All right. But if we don't have any questions, thank you all so much for joining. I really appreciate it. And I will talk to you soon. Bye. All right, YouTube. Y'all be great out here in these streets. I need you to follow me on Instagram. I'm extremely active on IG. And so I just want you to follow me on there and get connected. And I'm going to do more videos. I promise. Y'all have a blessed day.